Hello. Happy Tuesday morning. Um, I'm excited to be here. Did you miss me last week? So last week, I know that we had a special guest stamper because unfortunately I was ill. I might have been able to pull off a live video last week, but I was so afraid that I was going to go into like this major coughing fit during the stream, during the video. And I just thought that's not fun. You don't want to come and watch a video and then have someone like, coughing their brains out on the screen, even though, you can't catch any germs via the video. But I just felt a bit uncomfortable doing a video because I wasn't feeling well. So that's why last week we had my wonderful, amazing, handsome, talented husband jump on last week to do the live video. So thank you for all the encouragement you gave him last week with regards to subbing in for me. But I'm happy to report I am back in decent health. I'm feeling like myself again. And I'm happy to be here live, but I bet you're going to miss Kevin because you guys gave him so much encouragement last week. So for those of you joining in that maybe haven't watched before, hello. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. And I just love to share my stamping creations. I was not somebody that was super crafty or anything, but someone introduced me to paper crafting just by inviting me to their house where a demonstrator was showing how to stamp. And I thought, you know what? I'm not crafty, but I think I can do this. And so I was like so happy that I could make beautiful things because I didn't think of myself as creative at all. So fast forward 15 years. Yes, it has been 15 years that I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've started kicking off a whole year of celebration. And my first announcement with regards to celebrating my 15 years was getting back to an in-person monthly card class. And so some of you joined in February at my lunch, laugh, and craft at the Swiss Chalet. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for helping me kick off a whole year celebrating 15 years of being a demonstrator. Yay! So it's been so fun getting to know people, having like an excuse to play with my stamps and my paper. So I've been loving the journey, and I'm so happy to be celebrating 15 years with you. So something else, I may as well make an announcement. So did you guys know that Saleabration is ending in a week? So I thought I would do a Saleabration finale party. So I do hop on every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m. unless I'm sick, in which case my wonderful husband subs in. But I do hop on and I share some stamping. But I thought this week we'd make it extra special and kind of kick off a finale, Saleabration finale party. So I'm going to have extra perks this week. I call them party perks, and I'm hoping to go live again. So like an extra stamping video inspiration this week on Friday morning. So you're going to get a bonus video this week as part of my party festivities. And I just thought it would be fun. So good morning to all of you. Go ahead and comment in the comments. It gives me a way to know people are watching and enjoying. And even if you're watching the replay, I love to read your comments. And I'll usually pick a winner from each week and send a little happy mail to you. So you're going to want to make sure you do the comments. And I've put all the party perks up in the description. So make sure to read that. Make sure to take advantage. So why don't we talk about kicking off this Saleabration finale party by talking about the perks. So let's see if I can, every time, I'm sorry, you guys who watch me regularly can probably see I'm using a new program, which means it involves the computer, which means I have to figure out different things. So let's see whether I can find the party perks and all the things that I want to show you. Let's see. Oh, did I not even download it? Hold on a minute. Okay, my plan might not be working. I wanted to show you these party perks, and let's see whether I can do that. So here, hopefully you can see the party perks now. Let me know in the comments if you can see it. So to kick off this, so in case you didn't know, in case you're new, Saleabration is a once a year extravaganza from Stampin' Up. They're actually giving out free gifts, and they don't normally give out free stamps just like that. But during Saleabration, they do. They're going to give out a free gift with every minimum $60 order, and you can get as many gifts as you want, depending how big your order is. There's also a way to take advantage of the amazing starter kit and join my team for an amazing value. You get to choose $225 worth of product, but pay only $135, no shipping. So those are just a few of the perks that are part of Saleabration. So I can't let Saleabration end without having a party. And so I'm adding my own perks. So take a peek here and see that you can get a free gift from me with your minimum $60 order between now and the end of the month. If you bump up your order to $120, you can get a free mystery gift. I'll show you a little sample of that. Sign up for my classes. I've got a lot of classes coming up. The link is in the description. And then you'll get bonus door prize tickets. I've got a door prize form as part of the party that you can fill out and get a chance to win. And I would love to have you take advantage of these party perks sooner rather than later. So there is an early bird special where you'll get extra make and take packet if you take advantage of the party perks before midnight on Friday. Okay, so those are a few of the party perks. I did tell you about the mystery bag giveaway, so let me show you a little sample. So I'm making up these mystery bags, and the reason why they're called mystery bags is you don't know what you're going to get because each bag will be different. But I do guarantee that every bag will have a stamp set, and it will be a bundle, either a stamp set and die or stamp set and punch. And so already that's like a $60 value. Plus I'll probably throw in a few other goodies. This mystery bag has a extra stamp set. This one has designer series paper, some cute little embellishments. Okay, so I would say that your mystery goodie bag will be about a $70 to $75 value. So you're going to want to take advantage of placing your order and letting your order be at least $120 because you'll get a mystery bag. Here's another sample mystery bag. This one has an embossing folder, a stamp and die set, another stamp set. So it's an amazing value. I can't wait to mail these out for you. And not only do you get the mystery bag from me, but because Saleabration is on, you're going to get the bonus gifts from Stampin' Up. So why don't I show you some of those bonus gifts? Sorry, my voice is still a little croaky because I was sick last week, but hopefully you can still hear me okay. And then we'll dive into some stamping, and I'm going to show you some extra projects made with Saleabration items because Saleabration only comes once a year, so I don't want you to miss it. So that's why we're having this special party. So let's see whether I can show you my tabletop. Oh, do I sound awful? I'm so sorry. No, I feel great. So maybe it's just my voice that's croaky. I did bring some water. But yeah, I feel a lot better. Thank you for asking. Kevin was so nervous about doing the video, so your encouragement for him was amazing. So maybe he'll come back again and stamp for us again. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, thank goodness. And that way I could, what was I going to say? That way I actually spent this past weekend with my family, just like chilling out. And we actually got a hotel room at near Vaughan Mills. So we live in Markham. I don't know if you know, but Vaughan is like not very far away. So I know some people did like exciting things over the family long weekend and went to like, Niagara Falls or did fun stuff like that. But no, we just went to Vaughan, got a hotel. walked around the mall in Vaughan, went to IKEA, and there's like this arcade there, like Dave and Buster's. So all our kids didn't join us because my daughter was working and my son was downtown. And but we had still our youngest son, so he was happy to go to Dave and Buster's at the arcade. So we had a good long weekend. So go ahead, tell me in the comments what you did over the weekend. It's good to kind of have a bonus vacation day, so to speak, a bonus holiday. So I did a little bit of stamping with my Team Stick stampers. We did actually some mystery stamping. Actually, why don't I show you my tabletop? Hold on a minute. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully that works there. You can see my tabletop. So yeah, here's a little stamping that I did with my Team Stick stampers over the weekend. I was using some new Saleabration items. Well, they're not new anymore. They've been around for like almost 2 months. So the cute, adorable owls and On the Farm Designer Series paper. So those are just a couple of the gifts that are available during Saleabration. And I don't want you to miss it. I know some people like to collect all the gifts, and they're only available till the end of the month or while supplies last. So with a $60 order, you can choose this cute, adorable owl stamp set or this Thanks a Bunch stamp set. Here's a little card that I made using the Thanks a Bunch stamp set. So these stamp sets will not be available afterwards, and you can't even purchase them. You can only get them free with your shopping. So you don't want to miss out. We should probably fast forward by this one. I know in January I focused a lot on this paper, so it's sold out. Stampin' Up doesn't have it anymore, so you can't choose that as your freebie anymore. That's why you're going to want to place your order early before. I think in the last few days we'll see more and more things selling out. So there's that cute On the Farm paper, the Sending Support stamp set. Okay, and we're focusing on the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. I hope it's still available. So each week in my live video all month long, I focus on a product. And so today, hang in there. You'll see me stamping with this. This is also free with 60, the In the Country stamp set. And then there's gifts that are free with 120. So don't forget, when you place a $120 order as part of my party, you can get one of these mystery goodie bags. But as well, you can choose your Saleabration gift. You can either choose a larger gift, like this Beautifully Happy stamp set, or you can choose 2 of the free with 60 items. Okay, so I can't underline enough how amazing the Saleabration promotion is. Here's a little sample, a card swap I received using the Beautifully Happy stamp set. I think I have another one. Oh, this one. Check out this one. This was a card I received from Layla, one of the Team Stick girls. Isn't that beautiful? How she made that Beautifully Happy stamp set sort of pop out. So gorgeous. And embossed it and did some watercoloring in there. Anyway, same stamp set, 2 totally different cards that you can create. So you're not going to want to miss that. And then, oh yes, this paper. Well, I used some of this paper here on this card, you can see, but it's a thick, thick stack of Designer Series paper there. So you can see I used it on this card here. So that Designer Series paper goes a long way. That's why you get it free with 120. It's like a thick stack there of paper. Okay, so hopefully you're inspired by some of those card samples I already showed you. But Stampin' Up! Came out with bonus items as well, extra items. So you can get a punch with a $60 order, an embossing folder, stencils, Designer Series paper, and with a 120 order, you can get a whole stamp set and die set. So there's lots of things to choose from. I just don't want you to miss out. Okay. So many party perks. Make sure to read all the party perks in the description. I don't want you to miss out. And for those of you who register for upcoming classes, you'll get bonus door prize forms and door prize tickets. Yes, you'll get bonus door prize tickets. So my next Lunch, Laugh, and Craft is on March the 7th. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You get lunch. Your lunch purchase is required. You just pay the Swiss Chalet for the lunch, but you'll get to make 3 different greeting cards. So invite a friend, come out and enjoy. We've also got, let's see whether I can show you what's happening coming up, is the Creating for Christ event. So let's see whether I can see if I can pull that up for you to take a peek at. So my Creating for Christ is making a comeback. I know we had a little break over the pandemic, but I am excited to kind of get back to the basics with you. The theme of Creating for Christ is going to be still. So it will be an event where we can kind of reflect on some spiritual experiences, take some time to be still and enjoy crafting together. So there'll be stamping projects, there'll be a devotional message or activity, there'll be a goodie bag, and you can join live in Markham. I would love to see you live in Markham. Or you can order the Take It to Go, which means you'll receive an email and tutorials so that you can kind of do an at-home experience with this event. So it is really unique, this event. So I look forward to enjoying it with you. What else do we have coming up? Oh, and I'm also hoping to do a, let's see whether I can get my face a little bigger. I don't know. Does that work? Okay. I'm also hoping to do a ladies retreat day in April. So you can start to register for that. The link is in the description. And it's a day where I always hear people say, oh, I don't have enough time, or I'm not making time to craft. Hello, I'm going to help you. I'm going to rent a space. I'm going to give you table space. I'm going to cook lunch for you. And so come on out, bring your supplies, and get some crafting done in a good environment with some crafty friends. So you can register for that. That'll be April 29th. Those of you who can't come in person in Markham, take the retreat to go. Okay, so that'll be a ladies retreat day, April the 29th. Okay, so let's get stamping. Are you guys excited to see the project this week? So for those of you who have the make and take kits, you can stamp along with me. If you don't have a make and take kit, you may be wondering how to get a make and take kit for my weekly live videos. It's easy. You just place a minimum $60 order online. It's an online ordering special. And at the end of the month, I see who, and you use the host code. I think I put the host code. Oh, I might have forgotten to put the host code in the description. But it's here on the party. Oh, maybe I put it there on the party perks there. That's the host code that you're going to want to use, the one that begins with 4 and ends in a B. So you're going to want to make sure to use that host code, because at the end of the month, I tally up everybody that used the host code and placed an online order, and then I mail them the make and take packets for the following month. So if you want to have the make and take packets for March, all you have to do is place an online order in February, minimum $60. And then if you do it during this wonderful Saleabration party, you are going to get the bonus party perks as well. So our card today, does anyone remember what our feature stamp set or feature product of the month is? It's the Fragrant Flowers stamp set, along with the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. Okay, so this Favored Flowers Designer Series paper is available free with your minimum $60 order as a gift from Stampin' Up. It's a gift with purchase only during Saleabration. So that's been our feature product this month. Next month, we'll have a whole new product of the month. But this month, we're going to continue with the Fragrant Flowers. I'm going to use a Fresh Freesia card base. So let's fold that. Use the bone folder here. Sorry. Yes, you did say my voice was croaky, but I feel great. A lot better than last week. So, okay. And then, so what it is, it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half and then folded in half to create the card base. And then what we'll do is we will place a layer of Blackberry Bliss on top. And this Blackberry Bliss measures 4 inches by 5.25 inches. So let's adhere that down. So this link here will take you wherever you need to go. There are links in the description as well, but it'll take you to my upcoming classes so that you can register and get some bonus door prize tickets as part of the party. Or if you want to shop, it'll give you the link to my online store. So this is my all-in-one link here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer on top. Originally, you know what's really gorgeous? I don't know if you've tried this recently, is to use our vellum cardstock. Okay, so you're going to want to add this to your shopping list if you don't have this, because vellum is a really neat paper. It's kind of translucent there, but it's not completely see-through. So I feel like it really softens things up, gives a really nice touch to things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to trim this at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay, so let's do that. 5 inches by 3 3/4. And don't worry if you're watching the replay or joined in late, please go ahead and say hi in the comments. I love to read the comments and give you a chance to win a little happy mail. And of course, feel free to share this party with anybody because it's fun to get a little crafting inspiration. Okay, so I've cut the vellum. See how it really softens up that Blackberry Bliss? But what's really awesome that I've really enjoyed doing with vellum lately is embossing it. And so we can use any of our embossing folders to create a embossed, dry embossed effect on the vellum. So I was originally going to use the pretty flowers, but since we've got a couple of embossing folders that are free during Saleabration, I thought, why don't I use one of these free ones so that you could actually see it in action? Normally these embossing folders are like $12, $13. So it's amazing that we can get it free during Saleabration. So I'm using this one. It's called Timber. You can get it free with your minimum $60 order. Let's do some embossing with that and see how that looks. I'll show you both designs afterwards, and you can tell me which you like better. So why don't I get our cut and emboss machine. And it's really great. During Saleabration, you can get the mini cut and emboss machine added onto your starter kit for only $40, which is amazing. So if you haven't thought about joining the Stampin' Up family, becoming a demonstrator, joining my team, and the great thing about joining the Stampin' Up family is Stampin' Up is so fun. You can do it to earn a little extra income, or you don't have to do any classes or anything at all. You can just happily shop and enjoy your discount. That's one of the perks. So why don't I, so that's a special Saleabration starter kit offer during this time as well. Only 1 week left to take advantage. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Look at that. Okay, so there's something really cool about embossing vellum. So let's see how that looks on our card. We're going to need this later, but I don't have that much table space, so let me move this away. Okay. And we'll put that on top. Doesn't that give a really neat effect? Okay. And then the thing about vellum is that it's a little bit translucent. So I'm being a little bit careful where I'm putting my adhesive, because I'm putting it where I am going to kind of cover it anyway, because sometimes you can see that adhesive through it. It's not too bad once you've embossed it. So I probably could stick a little more down, but I think we'll be okay. And then I'm taking I believe this is 3 inches. Yeah, 3" by 3" piece of that Favorite Flowers Designer Series paper. It is double-sided. I'm going to go with this side, although it's almost shameful to cover up those beautiful flowers, isn't it? Okay, so, but it's good to see all the different ways that we use that Designer Series paper. Did you see the cards from the previous week? Let me see whether I can grab them. Here we go. See, the first week in February I did, or maybe it was the second week, we did this card. And so again, that's showing off that gorgeous Designer Series paper. And then last week my husband did this one, right? You can see that design, but see, all the different designs give you such different looks. So it's so nice, and it's so great that it's free during this time. Okay, and then I'm going to take a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Okay, so it just has to be large enough so that we can stamp this gorgeous flower from the Fragrant Flowers. Now, just remember, if you do purchase this stamp set, you're going to want to make sure that you get a large block, an E block at least, so that you can mount that really nicely. Okay, so let's stamp that. I think I'll just use black, our Memento black. This is the recommended ink to use when you're using the blends markers, which we will be using shortly. Okay, can you guys see that okay? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Look at the detail, okay? This is like trademark Stampin' Up quality. Okay, these are high quality stamps. Look at the detail in that flower. I love it. It makes me so happy. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it when, and they're also really well known for coordination. So here's a stamp set that coordinates with the paper, and they've got coordinating dies. See the Fragrant Flower dies. Let me just show them to you here. Okay, so see, it cuts out this. We're going to need this, so I may as well take it out. Okay, it matches perfectly. Okay, so let's see whether we can see that. It'll cut it out so nicely, but let's color this in. I don't know whether we should use Fresh Freesia, or I just bought some Blackberry Bliss blends, so maybe we'll try these ones. I think I'm going to go with the light, and we're going to color. Oh, it's pretty dark. The light is pretty dark. Oh, well. So you'll see the difference between the Fresh Freesia and the Blackberry Bliss. The Blackberry Bliss is a lot darker, and you can compare which you like better. Because I think originally when I had done it with the Fresh Freesia. So while I'm coloring, let me tell you a little bit about blends markers if you're not familiar with them. They are alcohol-based markers. So what you're going to want to remember is to not leave them uncapped. Okay, so of course you take the cap off when you're using it, but when you're done using it, you're going to want to put the cap on right away. Because they're alcohol-based, they can dry out quickly if you leave the cap off. But what makes them so special as opposed to water-based markers is that because they're alcohol-based, I don't know, they tend to blend really nicely. So you don't get sort of watery, streaky marks that you normally see when you're using water-based markers. I still do use my water-based markers, like my Stampin' Up. They're called Stampin' Right markers. Okay. Wow, this is really dark. I'm not sure if I'm loving that. Let's see if we can try a lighter one. Is this Fresh Freesia here? Yeah, this is a light Fresh Freesia. Let's do this one. Can you see the difference? Because I really want the detail of the flower to show through, so maybe I'll keep going with this one. And I tend to use a circular motion when I'm coloring with my blends markers. And the reason why they're called blends is because you can actually blend the colors. So I'm using the light fresh freesia, but I can go over it later with some of the dark fresh freesia. Okay, and these are consumables, so I can already tell the difference. This one is getting a little drier compared to my brand new Blackberry Bliss. So eventually they'll dry out and you'll need a new pack. But they do last quite a while. But of course, it depends how much coloring you do. The more you color, the faster they'll run out, right? But I love my blends markers. There are other ways to color. If you're interested in learning other ways, make sure to book a private class with me. I can show you how to use watercolor pencils. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is Highland Heather. I don't want to get too mixed up here. Since I'm using the fresh freesia. Do I have dark fresh freesia anywhere? No, of course not. Okay, I was going to show you how you can kind of blend. Oh, here's the dark fresh freesia. So, you know, on some of these darker parts, I can add a little shading and highlighting and blend that in. Can you see that? I'll hold it up so you can see how I added a little bit of dark shading and let that sort of blend together. Okay. Oh, yeah. You were saying, I just saw one of the comments. The color lifters are really fun. Oh, sorry. This wasn't meant to be a whole video on the blends, but there is something called a color lifter. And I think it's not exactly the best name because it makes you think it removes color, but it doesn't remove color. What it does is it moves color. It's a color mover arounder. Okay. So what happens when you add it, it does kind of lighten it a bit and kind of moves the ink to another spot. So it gives you sort of highlights. Okay. So that you can kind of highlight different spots and lighten it up a bit. That was kind of a pretty great idea. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, nice, right? Okay, so let's color the leaves. Oh, here, don't want to miss these sort of flowers here. And then the blends markers have like a brush tip and more of a blunt tip. Bullet tip, I guess. So when I'm doing smaller areas, I can use the bullet tip. And then we'll get some greens here and we'll do the leaves. So this is an old olive. I don't know, Mossy Meadow. I really need to organize my blends a bit better, but I think the designer series paper uses the Mossy Meadow, which is why I picked that. I love the matchy, right? So I hope you guys are working on your shopping list to take advantage of the Saleabration party and the end of Saleabration, because this is the perfect time to stock up on basics. If you're going to get a free gift from Stampin' Up, plus free gifts from me, why not, right? May as well take advantage before the Saleabration ends. And I know, for the past couple of years, Stampin' Up has tried 2 Saleabrations, but in the end, they've decided to just do 1 Saleabration. So don't be expecting another promotion like this in the summer. They've decided to just keep it in January and February. So unfortunately, or fortunately, this is your last chance to get these exclusive freebies. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of highlight these veins a bit, just to give a little more definition. Okay, I feel like when I use the blends, it makes me feel like an artist, even though I'm totally not an artist. But it just, wow, it really makes the image come to life. It's so amazing. It makes me so happy. And I'm just doing it really quickly. You could, of course, take more time, add more shading and more detail. But I'm just doing it really, really quickly. What? The clearance rack has been updated? Okay, I just woke up, obviously. So today is a really wonderful day to shop. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's cut this out. That's the trouble. It's not really a trouble. I'm so glad that I have a full-time job now, and it certainly keeps me out of trouble, keeps me busy. But sometimes I miss exciting things like the clearance rack being updated. What? Anyway, I obviously picked a really good time to have a party. Okay, so let's cut this out. I am needing the plate here. I hope it's not lost. There it is. And our wonderful cut and emboss machine is back. So I'm using this new program to do my videos, and it doesn't always show the names of people who are commenting. So I guess I'll find out later when I actually go to Facebook. Good morning. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful cut. Thank you, Coordinating Dies. Okay. And then there's actually like these little dies here. Let me see if I can show you. There's like little label dies as part of this as well. So actually, while I have my cut and emboss here, I may see if I can cut a little label for our card as well. Okay. So, I mean, certainly we could, but it gives like a little, I don't know if you can see there's like a little edge or a little lip to make it a little fancier there. So that's kind of fun. Okay. You want to hear a funny story? So last week when my wonderful husband was subbing in for me, I told him, I said, when I do my Facebook Lives, they're usually about 25 to 30 minutes long. And normally I chat in the beginning because it takes a couple minutes for people to log on and find me. So I don't want to do anything too important right at the beginning because it takes time for people to find me and everything. But it was so funny. He did the video and he's like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't get it longer than 11 minutes. He's like, I tried to think about everything to talk about and I couldn't think of anything else. And for me, I feel like, oh man, I could go like an hour talking to you guys. I have so many things to share and chat. And to me, it's like an excuse to connect and get together. Anyway, I thought that was so funny. I'm like, 11 minutes? That's just my introduction. Like, I don't know. It made me laugh. But anyway, he did a great job. So not complaining. I'm just saying I thought it was so cute and funny. Okay, so we'll put our gorgeous flower here. And then we've got our little label. Let's do that. So there's like a tiny word in this stamp set that says friend. So let's see if we could fit that onto the label. Maybe I should have stamped it before I cut it out. And let's use the Blackberry Bliss. Give it a bit of pop. I love the matching colors here, my friends, as you know. I am. There we go. Perfect. See that? So let's pop that on. Maybe we'll use a mini Stampin' Dimensional for that. It's good to have both sizes. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! And then, very exciting. So we can't finish because we need to have this gorgeous Wink of Stella, because Wink of Stella makes everything more exciting. It just gives a wink of glitter onto our flowers. So I'm just going to add some Wink of Stella there. Can you see? I don't know if you can kind of see that extra glimmer and glitter. Woohoo! Okay. And then I don't know if you saw, but for the party perks, I am giving away some gems. So on this card, if you got the make and take packet, you probably would have gotten the opal rounds, which I do love. They're glittery and they're fun, so we can stick that on. But I wanted to show you guys the gift that I'll be giving if you place a minimum $60 order during this party. And that's in addition to my regular online ordering gift of getting the make and take packets for the following month. I want to show you what I want to give you. Oh, do I have it here? Yes. Okay. These babies. They're called iridescent pearls. Okay. And I don't know if you can see them in the camera. They're like our regular pearls, except there's like an iridescent shine to them. I totally missed this. These are in the annual catalog. I totally missed these until I went to somebody's, like I went stamping, I saw some, and they were using these, and I was like, what? What is these? What are these? And I love them so much. So they're now going to be my go-to pearls because they've got this iridescent shine on them. So that's, I thought, to bring attention to these great pearls, I thought I would give some away because I'm kind of hoping that Stampin' Up keeps them for the next catalog. And anyway, so that's just a special party perk. So you're going to want to take advantage of that. Okay. So that is our card. Let me show you the other version that I had made. Do you remember I had said I'd used the Fresh Freesia? And I used a different embossing folder here. I don't know where it is. It's like the pretty, I think they're called Pretty Flowers or something. Anyway, I can't find the embossing folder, but here's the difference. So this one I used the Timber, this I used the Pretty Flowers, this I tried the Blackberry Bliss. This one is just Fresh Freesia. Okay, so which one do you like better, left or right? Okay, and then, yeah, so next week will be our last week focusing on the favorite flowers and designer series paper and the Fragrant Flowers stamp set. But don't forget, we're having a special Saleabration finale party. So we're going to get a bonus video this week. I'm hoping to hop on Friday morning, 9 a.m. I just have to double check my work schedule, but Friday morning, 9 a.m. And I will do a little more stamping with you, showcasing some other Saleabration items. And if you place your order before midnight on Friday, as part of the party, you will get those bonus make and takes that I will be showing on Friday morning. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Let me see whether I can. Is there any other? Oh, speaking of catalogs and those sort of things, let me give you a quick reminder that the annual catalog and the annual catalog and the spring mini catalog, they'll be ending the end of April. So it's really coming up fast. We're nearing the end of the period. So anything you love, you should be definitely shopping for it now while you can get Saleabration items. But I want to draw attention to the in colors that will be leaving us in the annual catalog. So for those of you who, like these in colors, they will be leaving us. So you're going to want to stock up on the cardstock. If you don't already have the ink refills, get them now. They're always the first things to sell out. Okay, so make sure you nab those now while you can get Saleabration rewards. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you for letting me share my excitement about Saleabration, about Stampin' Up products, about creating and crafting with paper. It's so fun to create. And if you're new and you have no idea where to start, message me. I am happy to just give you sort of VIP service and help you figure out what you need to get started or what you need to take advantage of the current promotion and my specials and really how to get the best bang for your buck. I'm always happy to help you answer questions, so don't be shy to reach out at all. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you for our bonus live on Friday morning. So enjoy the party, enjoy stamping, enjoy all the good things that Saleabration has to offer. Have a great day. Bye.